Well, our country is the land of the free thanks to the courage and sacrifice of our brave servicemen and women. The struggles and hardships that accompany military service can often come with both physical and severe mental wounds that can stay with our veterans for years, making it very difficult for them to transition back to civilian life. And joining us now are leaders from two great organizations that support our veterans in dire need. President and co-founder of gfaith and former corporal of the U.S. Marine Corps, Brian Joy. And also joining us is the founder of Pure American Apparel and First Lieutenant of the Florida National Guard, Eric Spong. Both of you, it's great to have you here. Thank you both for your service. And let's start with you, Brian. Talk about gfaith and what inspired you to start this.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Rita. Thank you for having us today. So again, Brian Joy, we're here stationed at Tyndall Air Force Base. I'm an active duty military spouse. My wife is here. We're stationed at Tyndall, also was in the Marines. We started noticing about 4 years ago that the suicide numbers of veterans were creeping up. So the VA was reporting in the teens, and it went to 20, and now it's at 22. There's a nonprofit here in the Panhandle that's saying it's up to 44 a day. So we decided that we had to do something. And so to raise awareness and funds of that, we're looking to Apparel, and we're launching an apparel line and a brand to raise money and awareness. And that's where we brought us right to Eric and Pure American Apparel, a great brand.
And Eric, talk about the role of Pure American Apparel and how you take it to the next level.
Well, first, thank you. We're honored to be here. One of the things that we like to do is give back, and we like to find a way to connect with other organizations through our brand. And it's important because you can be an apparel brand, but if you don't stand behind anything, if you don't mean anything, it's fallen on deaf ears. And we wanted to really establish who we were right out the gate and find great organizations to support and get behind.
And both of your companies are collaborating in a big way. Brian, talk about that. And you said something really stunning too, how the number has gone up from 22 to now 44 in some communities.
Yes,
Why
ma'am.
is that? Why do you think we're seeing, sadly, such a skyrocketing of veteran suicides?
Yeah, my wife and I, we're tired of the phone ringing. We're tired of that scenario. Excuse me if I get a little emotional here, but the number is up to 8,030 a year at the minimum. That's 2 9/11s a year we're seeing from veteran suicide. These are our warriors, our one percenters. We need them. It's a national security crisis. It's a humanitarian crisis. And so that's what gfaith is all about. Their mission is to reverse the epidemic of veteran suicide, one hero at a time. And so with Eric and with Apparel, for every T-shirt we sell, we're always going to give 70% of net profits back to causes to do the same. So that's in perpetuity. We'll never stop doing that. So that's the arrangement there.
That is beautiful. Eric, talk about your experiences in the military and why this is so important, that you literally have veterans back. I love this.
Well, being a former medic, I did 2 tours in Iraq early on in 04 and 05 and 08, 09. I saw a lot of people coming back different, especially being a medic, being hands-on with soldiers who had traumatic events happen to them, were in direct conflict. And when we started this, we wanted to make sure that we aligned ourselves with things that mattered and had a lasting impact on the future and so on.
Well, you are doing it in a big way. Brian, how can people find out if they want to help this incredibly noble mission?
Oh, thank you so much. Again, 70% of net profits are always going to go back. I don't care if we're as big as Under Armour or if we're just a regional T-shirt company. We're always going to do this net profit back to our heroes. They can go to either pureamericanapparel.com, that's pureamericanapparel.com, or they can go to gfaith.com, and the shirts are loaded there, ready to go. And we hope that everyone who hears this buys one shirt for a military member in their family, and we can change the world with that. Thank you, Rita.
Absolutely. Bravo to both of you. And again, thank you to your service and your family's service, and thank you for making a real difference. Thank you.
God bless. Thank you, man.
God bless you both, too. Thank you very much. And everybody, stay right there. The second hour of Saturday Report.